OddsJam's lineup of tools in their software is truly impressive, and two of these tools receive constant attention, like the Arbitrage and Positive EV page. In this video, we are going to jump into some of the lesser known tools at OddsJam, the role players, if you will, but show you how powerful they can be to your bottom line. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video, where I am going to be highlighting one of the tools and showing you how you can turn this into a positive expected value weapon. But first, I need you to smash that subscribe button if you want to beat the sports books. We upload videos every week teaching you how you can become a profitable sports bettor, and you're not going to want to miss a video. The first tool that we are going to review is the middles page. If you come over here on the left hand side on more tools, you click middles, this will pull up this page. This is available in the gold and platinum plans with OddsJam. And with middle betting, the first thing that I look for automatically is this left hand side, this percent sign. If we see a positive percentage, then this is an opportunity for us to make money. If I scroll down just a bit, you can see that there are some plays here that live in a negative percentage play, and I avoid these plays, guys. So I only attack plays that have a positive percentage, and with this Canadian football match right here, we have some opportunities to make money. The main difference with middle betting compared to positive expected value betting is that with middle betting, we're taking advantage of line discrepancies within the books. You see, positive EV betting, all the books have the same line set for a game. That we're just taking advantage of price discrepancies or difference in the odds. But with middle betting for this Canadian football match, one book has the over at 49 and the under at 49.5 at BetMGM. This is an opportunity for us to make money. Also, you want to note that any time that the plus sign or underdog odds are larger than the minus sign or favorite odds, that's another opportunity for us to profit, just like an arbitrage play. So OddsJam software scans the hundreds of thousands of lines out there and shows us the handful of plays that we can make money. In every single one of these plays on my screen, you can see that the plus sign or underdog odds number is larger than the minus sign. So this incorporates arbitrage betting as well as finding and locating line discrepancies. Clicking on this purple calculator here on the left-hand side, if we wager $200 on Bet Whale, guys, for my BetMGM wager, I would simply round this number up to $230. Do not leave loose change on the end of your wagers. So we would have a total stake of $430. So the key here is in this Winnipeg-Toronto match, if they score 100 points combined, well, then we win this bet on Bet Whale. We lose the bet on BetMGM. We have a total stake of $430. No matter what happens, we are going to make $18 and change of profit. If they only combine for a score of, let's say, 17-10, 27 points total, well, that means that our bet loses on Bet Whale, but we win on BetMGM. And again, in an arbitrage opportunity here, we're going to make $18 and change risk-free. The true power behind this, though, is if the score lands exactly on 49 points. So 29-20 or 27-22 or any kind of combination that gets us to 49 points means that we push our bet on Bet Whale, meaning we receive our $200 back to us. But we win this wager over on BetMGM, hitting the under 49.5 since the score was exactly 49 points. We would profit $218. That's the power of middle betting. It's a low-key lottery ticket. No matter what happens, if the score goes higher or lower, we're going to make money regardless. But in the small window, if the score lands on a certain score or maybe a small window of scores that we have options for, that's where we can win both bets. Or in this example, we receive our money back from one book and then we win the bet on another book. So for my arbitrage bettors out there that love to make risk-free money, we're going to ensure risk-free money in this example, but we give ourselves an opportunity to hit a small finite window that we might be able to cash one or both bets. So scrolling down and looking at the same game, we have another opportunity though between DraftKings and Bet Whale. So the beauty here, guys, is we're going to receive a 1.75% return off of our investment, no matter how much money that we wager. So over on Bet Whale, if we wagered $100, I would simply round this number up, guys, to $115 over at DraftKings. Our total stake is $215. Now again, if these teams combine to score 100 points, we win our bet on Bet Whale, we lose on DraftKings, we make $3 and change. If these teams combine to score 10 points, then we win our bet on DraftKings, we lose it on Bet Whale. profiting $3 and change, or 1.75%. If you up this wager to $1,000, naturally, you're going to make 1.75% off of whatever amount that you stake. But the true power here is, again, if we land exactly on 49 points, then this is a chance where we win both of our bets because we have the over 48.5 on Bet Whale. This bet would cash on the left. We hit the under on DraftKings. This bet would cash as well. So the beauty here, guys, is if you click on notifications, as you can see, anything that's 0% for middles or higher, you're going to receive an email alert. So the beauty here is you don't have to camp out on the middles page all day long and wait for these plays to pop up. You just simply set your alerts on with OddsJam, and then when these plays do pop up, within a matter of a minute or two, you can lock in both sides of these bets, make risk-free profit, and then also have a chance to cash both slips. The other super powerful tool is the low holds page. So if we come down to more tools, it lives right here under the middles page. Again, this is available on the gold and platinum plan with OddsJam. And guys, low holds just means a situation where the sportsbook's profit margin on a particular event is very minimal. And this happens when the odds are set in such a way that the sportsbook expects to make a very small percentage of the total amount wagered, regardless of the outcome. So the reason that this is possible, again, is because all sportsbooks set their odds on their own. So when we're looking at Willie Castro over under 1.5 player hits, Bet Rivers and Bet Parks have the odds set at plus 250, where the price is completely different at Fanatics or DraftKings. So when looking at Mitch Haniger and he's over under on home runs, if he's going to hit a home run tonight or not, you can see this half percentage right here. So no matter what happens, these sportsbooks are going to make a half percentage off of this play. And that's really the goal of the sportsbooks in terms of balancing the amount of money on the over and the under in this one market so that they can guarantee themselves a profit. Now, you hear a lot of sharp sports bettors talk about how you don't really want to go after high hold percentage plays. But why is that? Well, one of the reasons is because the sportsbook is making a large amount of money off of this play. They're getting a large cut. And because they're receiving such a large payout for this particular play in this market, us as sports bettors have the potential to have a reduced return on our investment. And so what typically this means to us as sports bettors is we're receiving very poor odds. Our payout isn't going to be nearly as much even if we win. And even though that might be okay for you for one bet, if you're placing 25, 50, 100, 1,000 bets a month, this little amount of money that you're not receiving from the books really adds up. So consistently betting on plays with high holds will diminish your return over the course of the long run. It's just not the smart play. So why we use the low holds page is because if you sign up for a DraftKings, an ESPN bet, and they say, hey, we're going to give you X amount of bonus bets if you deposit X amount of money. Well, as soon as you deposit those funds and receive those bonus funds from the book, they're not going to let you just withdraw them right then and there. They're going to make you wager those bonus funds and most likely the actual amount that you deposited into the book. So if you want to take a conservative route where you don't want to lose any of this money at all, the low holds page is going to be your best friend. Let me show you. Back over here to the low holds page, you're going to want to focus on plays in the 0%. This is a transfer of funds from one sportsbook to another. Think of this as making a transfer from your checking account to your savings account. So on the over-under 8.5 runs between BetMGM and Caesars, if we wager 105 on BetMGM, 100 on Caesars, our total stake is 205. No matter if 9 runs or more are scored in the game or 8 runs or less are scored, we're going to receive a payout of $205, meaning we don't lose or profit anything off of this play. Now, with a lot of these sports books that throw bonus funds at you with X amount of money that you deposit, you don't have to wager the entire amount in one play. You can slowly chip away at this. So whatever amount that you're comfortable wagering on, you can use the low holds page to your advantage. So maybe a sports book like Bet Rivers says, hey, if you wager X amount of money per week with us, then we're going to give you X amount of bonus bets. So you come over here to the low holds page, you can select any sportsbook guys that you have a credit with. And what you can do then right here is focus on the plays that have a 0%. So again, if we focused on, let's say, Brooks Lee right here, over under 1.5 hits, Phillies Twins, between Bet Rivers and Fanatics. If you wager $260 on Lee to go under and then $100 on Lee to go over. Again, your total investment's $360. No matter what happens, you're not going to lose or profit anything, but you are going to slowly chip away at this bonus opportunity that Bet Rivers is providing you. Now, let me show you a sneaky way that I love to use the low holds page to find additional sharp plays. Back over here to the low holds page, what I love to do is come up here in the drop down and click Penny, aka Pinnacle, the sharpest sports book in the world. And then I love to peruse and click through certain plays. So right here, I believe there's an opportunity between Tariq Skubal's over under on his strikeouts. But how can we figure out if this play actually has an edge? So this takes a little bit more work, but you're going to want to come down here to the calculators section. By the way, guys, the OddsJam calculators are 100% free. You're going to want to open up a Kelly calculator, an expected value calculator, and a no-vig fair odds calculator. Now that we have the calculators pulled up, this is going to be the order that we're going to want to go through and figure out this play step by step to see if it has an edge. First, we're going to grab Pinnacle's odds right here, the over-under. We need to find out what the true fair odds of this price is. So we'll type over here on the no-vig fair odds calculator, plus 140 to minus 214. Remember, all odds are associated with a win probability. So the fair odds for this play is minus 163. And we have roughly a 62.06% chance that this under is going to hit. So any play that has odds of under minus 163, meaning minus 150, or in our example, minus 141, there is going to be value. So how much value, though, is there? So we'll come back over the no-vig fair odds. Remember this no-vig percentage. We'll come over to an expected value calculator. I'll make this very simple. Let's just say it's a $100 wager. The odds we're receiving at Bet Parks and Bet Rivers is minus 141, and we're receiving a 62.0% chance. That's our fair win percentage. We see that there's an expected value of $6.07. Okay, that's great. We're receiving plus EV on this play, but how much do we wager on? And that's where the Kelly calculator comes in handy. Over here at the Kelly calculator, I use a quarter Kelly betting strategy. I highly recommend that that is the method that you follow. The odds that we're receiving is minus 141. Our fair win percentage on this play is 62.06%. Again, that $6.07 that we saw from the EV calculator is right here, 6.07%. We should be wagering a little over 2% of our bankroll on this play. And if you have a bankroll of $5,000, you should wager $107.06 on this play. So the important part to focus on here is how much we should be wagering depending on the bankroll size that you have. So the beauty here, guys, is whatever your bankroll size is, you can go off of this number. If you have a $1,000 bankroll, then take 107.6 times this by 0.2 or 20% of that, and you're going to want to wager $21. Naturally, if your bankroll size is $10,000, then times this by 2, and you're going to wager $214. I understand that the steps that we took were a bit extra, but if you're serious about making money sports betting, you need to know how these calculators work and how you can actually calculate your true edge. Now, for my pregame and live bettors, then I saved the best for last, which is the sportsbook screen. Let's dive in. No, you are not looking at a picture of the stock market. This is the OddsJam sportsbook screen. This is a living and breathing thing as all odds are being updated in real time. Over here in the top right-hand corner, whatever sports books that you maybe have accounts with, you just click on, let's say, a Bet Rivers and click apply. And then the next thing you know, they're added right here in this column and you can see their odds. You can choose any sport that you want to take a look at, and then also any type of market at all. So if you wanted to just look at the first inning total runs, the yes runs, no runs, then here's odds for each game with all the books. This is by far the most important tool, in my opinion, if you prefer to live bet. So everything is updated in real time, just like on this Yankee game and the Reds game for the first inning total runs with FanDuel. They're adjusting their odds. When games are going on in real time, these odds are constantly shifting, and that's why I keep Pinnacle right here on the right-hand side as my source of truth. And so when these games are live, you can find incredible opportunities because these sports books, as we mentioned before, all set their odds on their own. So they don't really know where to go when games are live because things are happening so fast. That's why having Pinnacle as your source of truth can really be a game changer. No matter the market, you can find incredible opportunities. And if you're someone that loves to live bet, the sportsbook screen is a true game changer that is going to make a massive difference in your bottom line. You now have the tips to take these tools that OddsJam has to offer and maximize your potential gains. From live betting to sportsbook bonuses, you have everything covered and know exactly what to do. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out. Linked in the description is my email address. I want to be your guide to help you through your sports betting journey.